this is a customer's M3 Junior. They just got it and sent it back to me to do a couple upgrades for them. And while I had it, I wanted to do a quick comparison between the M3, which is this guy, and the M3 Junior. Now, full disclosure, this is a pack that's it's a design that's in flux. My original sort of Bushcraft pack was the 3-day pack, which it turned out after a very short period of time, both from my use and other people's use, was not really a 3-day pack. It really was, a really capable couple-day pack or overnighter pack. And so I wanted to make something that was a lot bigger, a lot roomier, something you could take on a canoe trip or something you could take on a multi-night trip. So I created the M3 in taking all that feedback and my own experience. And so this is a 44-liter pack. It's 22 inches tall, 14 inches wide, 4 inches deep. The pouches on the side and the front are both 12 inches tall. The side pouches are 5 inches by 5 inches. The front pouches are 4 inches by 4 inches, and they're attached at the bottom there, as you can see. So the M3 Junior is the evolution of what was going to be the second generation 3-day pack. The only difference between a previous design and this one is that I had the lid going all the way over the front. And a few people have those and they like that full covered lid, and I like it too, but I felt like the proportions just weren't quite right. So I took the same exact lid that is on the M3 and put it on this last round of these smaller packs, and I called it at the last second the M3 Junior. So that's what this is, and I'm gonna stick with this because it is literally a smaller, slightly smaller version than the M3. So the M3 Junior is the same width, it's 14 inches wide, it's 4 inches deep, but it's only 18 inches tall. The side pouches are 11 inches tall by 5 by 5. The front pouches are 10 inches tall by 4 by 4. So it's not much, but what it does is it downsizes the M3 by about 10 liters. So as you can see, I think, anyway, here's my back. It's just a little bit more compact. So and this will kind of ultimately become the in-between from the day packs and the river rucks and that kind of stuff through the M3, which is just so giant. I literally have a king-size bed, comforter cover, and then a big puffy pillow inside this. And I also discovered, just as a fun aside, that a paper towel roll fits perfectly inside the side pouch of both of these. So I'm going to carry a whole roll of paper towel. Anyway, the features are the same. The M3 Junior has the side lashings. It's got standard D-rings on the shoulder pads for a sternum strap, which you can also get from me. It's got a back support or a waist belt sleeve, so that's standard. It's got the lashings. All the stuff is the same. So here's what I'm going to do. It is February 6th or 7th, 2024, and I'm about to do another run of these, and I'm going to tweak it a little bit more. Despite what I'm sure is a burning need in the backcountry camping and bushcraft community to carry full rolls of paper towel with you, I think I'm gonna bring the depth of this in by an inch or maybe 2 inches so that the chassis is a little closer in. That's really probably the main thing I'm gonna do, is just kind of make these pockets just a little bit smaller, so that it doesn't quite stick out quite so much. So it's even that much more of a slightly more compact version of the giant M3. And I'm going to reduce the size of the axe sleeve just a little bit so it's more in line with the front pockets. So not substantial changes, just slight little tweaks so that the M3 Junior really kind of comes into its own. So I'm going to have a few of these available on my website and Instagram shop and all that stuff here sometime this week, hopefully. So those are sort of the tweaks that are coming, but I wanted to explain the difference between the two. This is kind of, I just sort of dropped this new name on everybody and didn't really explain it. So that's the main difference. It's a little bit shorter, everything's a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact, so it's still a good big pack. It's way more than a day pack. Like, you could definitely do a few nights out of this, but it's just not quite as giant as the M3, which is really the pack you want if you're going out in the winter when you got lots more gear, you're in a canoe, or you've got a I've been seeing some videos, what is it, the Firebox guy has been doing videos with goats. Carrying if you have goat, this is great for that. So anyway, so that's what's happening. If you hate the idea of the pockets not being quite so deep, tell me, or just don't buy one. But hopefully you like that idea, just to make it a little bit more compact. But all feedback is welcome. Let me know what you think. And once I roll these out, I'm going to do just a small run, and then I'll start kind of doing more of them. So thanks for listening to me ramble a little bit. I just wanted to share that, and I'll see you in the next one.